Hey guys, welcome back to another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary. I am Green Zero, and it's been a little while since I've actually done a cast. There's been a bit of frontline happening here and there. That seems to be the most popular thing that I'm doing recently, because of course, I play a lot of Kane's Wrath online, so it tends to lead to a lot of footage. I pretty much record everything I play, but I've been given some replays here where in R12 has officially taken over, and a lot of people have upgraded to the R12, so that's really good news for the community. Actually has brought back more players. You can see in the description screen here that we have both Spectre and Panic playing. We haven't seen them for a while, and Andre as well, and Dutch is here as well, so this is really bringing back a lot of players, so it's really good for the community here that we have this patch. But it will be OneVISION and Spectre versus Andre and Panic, so that's how it's going to roll. We are on Unsound Investment, so if we jump up to the top right hand side, you guys should all know this map. We're going to find Spectre playing, oh no, sorry, it's Panic. Panic is playing as a Scrin faction, which means his ally over here, Andre, has also been dealt a Scrin faction, so we'll have to wait and see what he's actually going to draft. Here we go. So Andre is going to be, he's Scrin Vanilla, and that means Panic. Panic is Reaper 17, and they'll be playing off against, I believe this is going to be Spectre down here in the bottom right hand side. Yes, it is. Spectre is a GDI faction. Doesn't look like he's actually drafted anything at all, and that means OneVISION is going to be a Nod faction, and he is going to be Nod Vanilla. We have a little bit of antics going on here. Look at this, actually has, oh, he needs to watch out, almost loses, oh my god, his engineer, he just forced that one forward. That was terrible. That was an absolute terrible engagement there by the bottom factions. OneVISION and Spectre there, they did snipe the assimilator, but that was completely unnecessary there. Wow, that was, you can tell these guys haven't played for a while. He just suicided his engineer for no reason, so that's going to give Panic a bit of a, or make him a little bit more comfortable at least. We didn't actually check out what Spectre was. He is going to be Zocom, so Zocom and Nod versus Scrin and Reaper. So two factions which don't have any artillery pieces at all. This should be interesting. But basically, Andre will take the rear spikes, and OneVISION will be taking the rear spikes for the bottom team there. Battle mark is opening up here. Looks like Spectre's going to lose his squad there to that buzzer swarm there. You don't want to get too close to them because they're very bad for your health. But yeah, this game here, of course, because actually no, look at that. Panic actually did recapture the Tiberium spike. He must have dropped down a portal, and even Spectre tried to go back and snipe it by the looks of things, but was unable to. And that means that Panic and Andre have a majority of the spikes. They hold 4 of the 6 spikes. Andre particularly holds 3. He got his forward-facing spike as well, so he's rocking 3 Tiberium spikes, and Spectre has none. This is important for Spectre because he is opposite Andre, which means Andre is basically getting 30 credit a second more than him, just for doing nothing, not even harvesting or whatever. Battle markers opening up. These guys have a lot of scouts, really heavily scouting each other. Just taking the shields off that one of those harvesters there is always nice if you're going to come in for some harassment, just to remove the shield with something like a rifleman squad. As you can see there, he's going to remove the shield off another one. I'm not sure if that's intentional or whether he's just got those guys there on hold ground stance, or maybe an attack move or something like that. But there is no aggression coming out, no aggression from either side. A few Seeker tanks starting to be produced here from Andre. He's going to make a move to this bottom field. Battle markers once again raging, standing on blue Tiberium. That's not good for your OneVISION. He's going to want to avoid that. We have a bunker here which is taken by Andre. Andre's in a fantastic position, by the way. He's got a very, very, very nice start. The best start out of all these players so far. OneVISION, meanwhile, he did get the bottom spikes, and he did lose an engineer as well, but I guess Spectre isn't in too bad shape because he didn't go for a barracks at all by the looks of things, not that I saw, but he does have a refinery down on the expansion, which is faster than Andre, but looks like he's sending Seeker tanks to protect his harvester. There is an APC there with some rifle squads in it as well, so they're going to have to back off. I think he realizes that maybe Seeker tanks will be responding there. You don't send a harvester undefended. That's pretty ballsy if you do just send it undefended there. Usually you'd want to put something over there. Meanwhile, it looks like OneVISION starting to poke over to where Panic's base is now. Panic has dual warp sphere, and he's going for double Seeker tanks, and double Seeker tanks can get quite powerful. I mean, when they're in a group, their attack does a lot of damage. Seeker tanks, and look at this, we've got Seeker tanks here harassing the Zocom harvester. Nice building drop there. He's going to block those shots for quite some time. That may allow him to save this harvester, although I don't think, oh, he pulled back at the last moment. I think he probably could have committed to get that, although he's not actually going to lose any Seeker tanks. I believe he might lose a singular Seeker tank, which he will. And oh, he gets it. He gets it with the lightning spike. That's cheeky. That is very cheeky, Andre. He gets it with the lightning spike, and that was definitely worth it. Full of Tiberium as well. Spectre selling off some of these structures here. We've got battle markers over here. No, it's just nothing but a scout. Looks like Spectre's really mad about that, so he's going to be pushing forward. But I think those Seeker tanks might want to come back here. They are over here, but there's actually no harvesters to attack. Meanwhile, OneVISION is getting attacked by Panic. Panic's moving forward. He's got way more Seeker tanks than there are Scorpion tanks here, and there's going to be attack over the other side as well. It looks like he's pulling the Predator tanks in, and he will pull that harvester off the line. Disintegrators will respond, which is a really hard counter to what these guys have here. Lightning Spike is still there, and looks like Panic still hasn't put anything down as expansion. Meanwhile, OneVISION is under attack. He might be able to defend this. I'm not 100% sure. Dev tanks are coming out now. Not sure where the Disintegrators are. They need to get over here. Loses the Dev tank unnecessarily, even putting down photon cannons because he's quite desperate. There's only one APC there, so once he focuses it down, the Disintegrators completely destroy everything here. These Dev tanks aren't charged up. He's going to try to destroy that portal. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, oh, he's got the repair drones here, and he's got shields, and OneVISION is in a lot of trouble having to pull that harvest back. He should lose it. There's almost no doubt they'll lose it. His tanks are on the wrong side. No, he doesn't lose it just yet, but he will lose it momentarily. Meanwhile, what's happening over here? Still, his harvesters, he's put his harvesters back to work. That APC is still alive, which means that he snipes that down way too easy. He got the warp sphere as well. Andre is falling to pieces here. He should have been able to hold this very comfortably, but now he's just taking godlike amount of damage from what Spectre is doing. He's reinforcing with more tanks. There's still only one APC there. These Disintegrator squads, hey, they can just destroy everything here. That's not going to be a problem. Meanwhile, Panic is having more success on the other side, forcing out a laser turret. You can tell OneVISION's desperate when a laser turret comes down. He's still got the repair drones there, and with the help of the shield as well, he's able to take out a lot of Scorpion tanks. Vision is pouring every dollar he has into the defense there. Meanwhile, Andre finally pushes that back. Oh man, Andre, I can't help but feel he did a really bad job of defending that. No offense, but I mean, those Disintegrators, he should have shut down the one ABC. Disintegrators would have been fine. He lost a refinery, a warp sphere, power plants. He lost a lot of units and harvesters, and the tier 2 was destroyed as well. Wow, that was catastrophic damage. Spectre there just turning around and showing him how it's done. Meanwhile, Panic is finally pushed out of this area, but OneVISION took a pretty big pounding. He's got double ref here, but there's only 2 harvesters, which is a signature of the loss that he has experienced here. But Panic, on the other hand, only has a singular refinery. He needs a second one. He needs it now. He's actually got a lot of Tiberium over here, so he's harvested this field out, but not the other one, so he's going to be okay for the time being. He's going to want to get that second ref down as soon as possible. OneVISION trying to circumvent this area here at the moment, but the Seeker tanks are already aware of it. The shields, of course, make the Seeker tanks very difficult for the Scorpions. The shield will absorb, I believe it's about 3 Scorpion shells before it is actually taken off, so for a $2,000 upgrade, and every single one of these Seekers basically has the potential to absorb 3 more shots. That's pretty significant. And of course, it's done a lot of damage to him as well. Meanwhile, battle markers down. He looks like Andre is trying to get back on the offensive. He's got a few dev tanks here. He's sending the rifleman squads forward. This is very intelligent because the rifleman squads will draw the beam weapon off the dev tanks, and then he can just move forward and engage. That'll be perfectly fine for a battle marker up here. No, nothing serious, just a raider buggy happening. Panic trying to poke forward. Not going to happen. We'll keep our eye on this area down here. You can see now he's completely drained all the dev tanks. So he could just move forward if he wants to, but he's not going to. A single hammerhead comes across. It doesn't have AP ammo. He's going to try to focus down the Seeker tank anyway, which he should be able to get it. He will destroy it. Still no AP ammo. These dev tanks should just make a run for it. But there is another attack over here, so he's actually engaging in 2 areas. Not all these dev tanks are charged up, but most of them are charged up. The 2 at the back there still don't have any charge either. A lot of Predator tanks. Predator tank's very susceptible to this type of attack. Meanwhile, battle marker over here, it's just that raider buggy finally getting cleaned up. The dev tank's very, very powerful when they're reverse moving like this because they deal so much damage, and they of course have great range. But the Predator tanks are taking a pretty big hit, but he stops. He stops. That's not a good idea. He stopped dead. There's 2 dev tanks over here as well trying to snipe down harvesters. Will not get. Oh yes, he will. He snared that harvest. That's nice work there, considering he was probably going to lose those anyway. And luckily, Spectre does pull back, uses his stasis. Oh, Spectre will actually be enjoying that quite a lot because that's a very expensive and a very time-consuming support power. He won't have access to that for a long, long, long time again. But Andre now having to spam out the dev tank, so his tech is very heavily delayed. Battle markers raging over here. Mechapedes are here trying to clean up the infantry. We have battle markers over here as well. He's trying to fight these Scorpion tanks, but he does not quite have enough. OneVISION pulling that harvest back. No blue tip inside, but it's very heavily damaged. And look at that, decides he's going to turn around here. That's not a good idea. We'll snipe down a few more Scorpion tanks. There's actually battle markers raging all over the place. Hammerhead's just cleaning off the blue field. There's a lot of blue tip there still for both sides. The blue Tiberium field's hot contention right here, right now. Can he take out one more Scorpion tank? No, not quite. And he will be, he almost gets that harvester though, so that could have been a bit of an issue there. Andre still clutches 3 spike, which is going to help him here. Of course, he does have a lot of dev tanks, and look at them, they're all charged. No, the few at the back aren't charged, but most of them are charged. And now OneVISION is being forced to put down base defenses, but look at that. He only gets 1 shot off. He could have even just pulled that back a little bit, and that would have been completely wasted base defense. He can just go around it. There is an avatar here by OneVISION realizing that perhaps he needs to help out his ally, but there's actually tripods, Reaper tripods over here. No upgrades on them either. Beacon down there. Mechapede does get taken out. His Zoka comp, so he does have ceramic armor and hammerheads. Sorry, the AP ammo is done as well. That reverse move bug is going to cost him that tank. He's putting down another turret here as well, and there's a Sonic in it, and I think, yeah, he may have to disengage. He is going to disengage, but he really thumped Spectre's ground army right there. These hammerheads, he's going to have to deal with those. There's a few gunwalkers. There's stealth tanks over here as well. I'm not sure if he spotted that stealth tank going through. I think he might have realized it's there, and he needs to get the gunwalkers to fire and the dev tanks to reverse move here, but he will be destroying the last of these Predator tanks. And yeah, now engaging there, doesn't actually manage to focus them down, so unfortunately not focus firing with the gunwalkers there, so he's not able to claim any hammerhead kills. And this is going to be important. He might need to get shard launches against that because they're very tanky, and he's going to need some serious AA. A lot of tanks from Spectre getting destroyed though, which is really good for him. Phase goes off, obviously the stealth tank there causing problems, forcing the phase. There is a tripod there now. Disintegrators might need to come out to help defend against that, but Panic is now moving around here. This game is pretty much non-stop right now. He doesn't have any upgrades on these tripods. These tripods have 0 upgrades. He's researching an upgrade now. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but he needs to get conversion reserves and he needs to get shields. Conversion reserves is a very inexpensive upgrade, and it just gives the longevity, gives the tripod a lot more longevity. Harvesters with blue Tiberium getting sniped. That's not good. OneVISION needs that so desperately since a lot of his harvesters was sent up there. But now he's in trouble. I don't think he has access to a phase field, although his ally may still have a phase field unless he's already used his. I'm not 100% sure, but he will be losing one of the tripods. He does take out the, what do you call it? He does take out the harvester, and he will destroy that that husk as well, but unfortunately not able to get these guys away. He might actually be able to save one. There's a disc mecha here. The disc mecha is actually moving away. I'm not 100% sure what he's doing. There's a stealth tank over here, and oh, power goes down, but he will take it out. That's nice work there, and he loses that tripod as well unnecessarily. He's going to focus down that mechapede, and look at that. Those hammerheads doing way too much damage. These guys need shard launchers. They need it now. Trying to go for a hexapod, but there are a few Scorpion tanks here. They will try to crush those disintegrators. They will succeed. There's actually nothing to stop them from destroying that. Panic is in a little bit of trouble. He doesn't seem to have any forces left right now, and the hammerheads are just moving in. There's actually no AA here. Oh my god, I'm not sure why you'd invest in tripods and then try to go for a hexapod as well. That's a bit expensive, especially given his situation with the economy now. OneVISION, if he's finding there's actually nothing here to stop him. A plasma missile battery will go down. That warp sphere will be destroyed. He should be able to take out some of these hammerheads. There we go. A few hammerheads will be falling. Might be able to get one more. Maybe. No, not quite. But the tripod is here, but he's getting attacked by avatars. Avatars very, very good against tripods. Oh, look at that clutch warp sphere placement there. That was clutch warp sphere. And now the disintegrator squads are coming out. It's like, it's actually double disintegrator by these guys, and they're in a lot of trouble now. They want to take out that Scorpion tank because the Scorpion tank has dozer blades, and he will be. Oh, it's actually an MCV here. So these guys are in a lot of trouble. He's going to need Devastator squads. Sorry, Devastators pretty quickly. The Redeemer's up here from OneVISION. Oh my god, there's actually a red marker over there as well. Looks like Panic trying to take some timber there. Andre lifting up his drone ship. He does have a very large army here. Oh my god, Spectre is in so much trouble. Stealth Tower comes out. He does have a marble. I don't think he's going to be able to hold on to that. But meanwhile, what do you call it? Panic just needs to hold on. He needs to delay OneVISION. He needs to slow OneVISION down long enough for Andre to kill Spectre. Spectre's not going to be able to hold this. There's almost no way he can hold this. Look at the ground army here from the Scrin forces. They're just pouring in, and he's got a huge mixture of forces as well, which is going to make it even more difficult to engage into this. There's a lot of corruptors there. There's a ton of corruptors. Doesn't have shields on his tripods. Only AA weapons are the hexapod and those gunwalkers. But yeah, look at this. Spectre is just falling now. He's starting to fall. He's killing a few of these guys here. Was that a Tiv Vane? Tiv Vane will go off. Unfortunately, it's going to kill some of Spectre's harvesters. More reinforcements coming in here from Andre. Doesn't do enough damage. He will stasis this out. This whole base will be destroyed. Hammerhead's getting picked off. They're trying to find a way in. Meanwhile, Panic is starting to fall to bits. He has a few tripods to his name, but he is starting to let this one go. Can he get one more tripod out? No, he will not be able to get the next tripod out there. So he's in all sorts of trouble. He's still slowing Vision down. Vision's taking his time to get through here. Vision momentarily pulling back as well. But Andre here now. Andre able to clear out the base of Spectre, and he needs to rush forward and EMP that. I'm not sure, he's not paying attention. That tripod will be destroyed, and unfortunately unable to disable the Marv, and he's going to have to just leave that there. He's got no EMP. Actually, this is going to draw his whole army across here. Spectre only has one structure left, and when that goes down, it means he doesn't have access to, or he can't use his hammerheads. They will die. He'll have to actually exit the game. Drone ship will fall. Drone ship will fall. Oh, he needs to take out that avatar. That avatar is actually stealth avatar now. It's actually a stealth tower there. Sorry, I did not see that. He will take out one of the avatars. Not able to secure that other one, but the Redeemer is here. A lot of avatars coming around, and this is a big problem. Disintegrator squads will be great, and he's going to try to run for the husk. I don't think he's going to get that. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But OneVISION's going to have to move his MCV forward a bit more, and that's going to slow him down. Meanwhile, Andre is losing harvesters sent to the blue Tiberium field here. These hammerheads from Spectre still causing him some problems. And a second stasis as well. They had to use both their statuses to isolate this here, but you know what? he's just going to try to destroy all the corruptors. He should move the corruptors away because his Marv is basically dead right now. It won't beat the Hexapod in a one-on-one fight, even though it does have greater DPS. Panic is now falling back into his base. He only has a handful of units remaining. He's selling out big time. He might actually have to just sell out of the game. I don't think he has anything left. The Marv now getting destroyed, not actually firing there, so he's not actually firing. OneVISION now takes over. OneVISION will take over these forces here, and he is going to try to go in, try to take the nerve center out, because that's the double A from Andre. He can't actually place double A structures. He's going to have to rely on units now. He's going to try to go for the power grid as well. He's already on low power. The Marv not quite dead yet, but the Hexapod should be able to finish it off. There we go. We'll finish it off. Battle markers raging through the middle of the map as well. OneVISION now pushed Panic back. Panic has left. He's left some forces up here. OneVISION needs to identify, and look at these harvesters. He needs to identify that these harvesters and those forces are at his disposal. Wow, what is this? He's building mass gunwalker to counter hammerheads. That's not actually a very hard counter. It's actually quite a soft counter. In the early game, it's fine, but in the late game, hammerheads are just fast. They're just going to move away. That's a lot of dead tech. These units aren't going to do anything else for OneVISION, but just be area denial. Is actually getting swiped a bit there, but not able to destroy them. Nonetheless, I would have gone for Storm Riders. Storm Riders would have been the way to go, because again, OneVISION is a Nod faction, which means he can't build Firehawks. And now there's a lot of disintegrators here, but OneVISION is coming across. Can OneVISION break Andre? That's the question. Andre, again, he's stuck with this huge tier 1 army, and these gunwalkers are basically just fodder right now. He still hasn't got his power grid back up. He will be pulling these Reaper tripods. Hasn't realized that he's got access to those Reaper harvesters yet. Could be sending them to long distance mine. Meanwhile, OneVISION is moving up here, and he's actually securing more Tiberium, which is bad for him. There's going to be a big engagement here, though. Another tripod will come out. Andre's going to have to fight this area. He knows he's actually pulling back. A rage gen will go off. That will cost him a tripod as well. But luckily, not much else. We're going to have a pretty big engagement. Andre is going to commit right here now. He's going to commit. He's going to commit into this force here. This is going to be interesting. I honestly don't know who's going to win this. There's actually a lot of gunwalkers there, which will destroy the infantry. These disintegrator squads, once they get close, they can do a lot of damage. But the question is, does he have enough? OneVISION is actually focusing down the tripods. I'm not sure if Andre's focusing at all. No, Andre doesn't appear to be focusing one bit. There is a hexapod coming from behind, which may actually save him here, but Andre's forces have been ravished here. They have been completely ravished. All the disintegrators are pretty much dead. All the tripods are dead. That was very good focus firing from OneVISION, but I think that Andre just simply has too much here for him. He's even trying to just crush the gunwalkers, because why the hell not? A simulator in there as well. Not sure where he's going. He is going AWOL right now. Will cloak the Redeemer, and that will force him away. More assimilators coming down. He is actually reclaiming some of these husks. This is not good for OneVISION, because OneVISION needs time now. Oh, accidentally crushing a husk there. He needs to get these assimilators to work. They're actually stuck in a group auto move with the main army. He's going to try to attack this. Vertigo bombers coming over the top. What are they going to go for? We have a Seeker tank here. He will take out some of those. Oh, there's actually all those husks got destroyed. That was a good Vertigo Bomber shot, but he might have to... He's actually got that powered down. Probably could have shot one of those down if it was not powered. He needs to stop building assimilators, because he's building like a million... Those are expensive. They're $500 infantry units, which will die instantaneously. Rage Gen will go off. Is that going to be enough, though? He doesn't actually have any stealth detection. There's one Seeker tank here. It does not get popped. It does not get popped, which means he can chase. He can pursue this a little bit closer, and now he can see the Redeemer. There is an Obelisk here as well. He needs to not lose that Seeker tank that's so fragile right now. He gets it, though. He gets the Redeemer, and the Seeker tank will still survive there momentarily. I think OneVISION there, just even though he did that engagement very well, the hexapod coming up behind his army, I don't think he anticipated it, and neither did I, and that's what made the difference here. Now Andre has a few avatars to his name. This assimilator, which has somehow survived, will actually be able to reclaim Huss if these Vertigo Bombers land any shots. Vertigo Bombers are a good idea, but the problem is there's actually Seeker Gunwalker here now, and they will be able to shoot them down quite readily. He's going to go bomb the... Oh, he bombs the hexapod. That's I don't agree with that at all. He's going to lose 1-2 Vertigo Bombers. You want to bomb units you can destroy, such as the avatars, because this hexapod still has a butt ton of health. If you can destroy everything else, it would just be the hexapod. But OneVISION there, unfortunately, will go down. Looks like he managed to capture his MCV in the top left-hand corner there as well. So that assimilator actually got a lot of work done at the end of the game. So Andre somehow pulls that one back. I mean, he obviously, you can see there by the resources, he got the most amount of money. Spectre did a lot of damage in his push, a lot more than he should have. But at the end of the day, Spectre didn't have the unit composition he needed to actually defeat Andre, and Panic kept OneVISION busy for a long time. So OneVISION basically defeated Panic, but Andre defeated Spectre. So both players who lacked artillery lost, but there wasn't really any artillery pieces built in that game at all. not a single one. So you can see there from the resources tab, Andre, again, he had 3 spikes the whole game. He's just cranking spikes. OneVISION also had 2 spikes to his name. Probably had that third one after Panic left as well. I'm not sure if he captured it back. Maybe Andre had 4 the whole game, not 100% sure. 18 minutes, 12 seconds. Vision got 168,000. Andre got 189,000. So there you go. You got about, 70, 80. Got about $20,000 more than him. But if we look at the team stats here, 296,000 to Andre and Panic there compared to 261,000. So we got 35,000 in favor of Andre and Panic there, which is nice, but it's not game winning by any chance. But yeah, what can I say? I mean, when push came to shove, their attacks. I mean, OneVISION played a good game. He did a lot of damage, but it took him a long time to kill Panic. Panic actually was killing OneVISION for the majority of the game, and then he turned it around. Whereas Andre was always killing Spectre, except for that first push. But nonetheless, what do you guys think of that game? That was pretty good. I'm actually very happy that I got a decent game. It's the first time I've watched a decent game in quite some time. Very good players, very good game. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you all in the next video.